Hi YouTube, this is your girl ladydious. Now I wore this look in my appreciation video, and a subscriber that requested this makeup look, and I posted this look on Instagram, and I got a couple of requests to do this makeup look as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial, and let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And yeah, for all my new subscribers, welcome. And if you're oldie but a goodie, then thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I hope you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial because I had lots and lots of fun creating this look for you guys. But yeah, I'm not gonna make this intro long, but this is gonna be a voiceover video, so I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
So here I'm just starting off with a clean face, moisturized, all prepped and ready to go. But I'm gonna add a little bit more moisture, and I'm gonna go in with my Nivea shaving balm, and this is an extra sensitive, and I've seen Nikki tutorials use this in lots of videos, so I just decided to try it for myself, and I really like the shaving balm, and it is really a great moisturizer for your face. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply that moisturizer all over my face and massage it in really well. And then I'm gonna go in with my NYX lip pencil in espresso, but I use it as eyeliner because I like the color for my brows, even though my brows are not brown. They are an off black color, but I just like the look anyway. So I'm just gonna fill in my brows, and then I'm going to go in with my Fabulous Brow Trio, and I'm going to use that medium taupe shade to fill in like the sparse areas of my brows, because in that little section right there at the top of my brows, it does not grow in whatsoever, and I don't know why it does that. I guess because I arch my eyebrows so much. But yeah, I'm going to go in with this eyebrow gel that I got in my Ipsy bag. You guys, this eyebrow gel is the bomb.com. I really like it. I'm going to leave the name on the screen of the eyebrow gel because I don't have it in front of me right now. But yeah, definitely should try this eyebrow gel out because it works wonders. And I'm going to clean up under my brows with the LA Pro Concealer in Fun and the Heavy Duty Concealer from Hard Candy, and I just mix those two on the back of my hand because the Hard Candy concealer is kind of thick, and the LA Pro Concealer in Fun is kind of like a matte. So those two mixed together give me a great highlight up under my eyes. Under my brow bone. So yeah, I use those two shades, and I'm going to use my foundation brush to blend that out like so. And I know this highlight looks extremely light, but I'm going to go back in and blend it out really well. And then I'm going to set the concealer. Yeah, I'm dabbing on y'all. What I was listening to, I think I was listening to Cut It, but I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Press Powder, and I'm going to use that to tone down the brightness of the concealer. So yeah, that's what I use to tone it down just a little bit, and to help the eyeshadows that I'm going to apply later to blend very easily. And I'm applying my Too Faced Shadow Insurance on my eye as a primer for my eyelid, and I'm going to blend it out with my fingers like so, and I'm going to blend it all the way to my crease. Then I'm going to go in with my NYX eyeshadow with my paint pot, and this is in white. And I use white because I know the colors that I'm going to be using, and I want them to be bright and vibrant and really stand out and pop. So I just chose to use a white base instead of just the eyeshadow insurance itself, because I really wanted my colors to stand out. And I'm going to go all the way in my crease and blend it out like so. And it's okay if you use your fingers, ladies. Your fingers are the best tools ever. And make sure you blend your your base out, because you don't want the harsh lines that that are created when you open and close your eye. It creases a little bit, so you want to make sure you blend it out very well before you apply your eyeshadows. So I'm only going to use two products here. I'm going to use the Bhcosmetic Hollywood palette, and I'm going to use my Liberty eyeshadow from ColourPop. Now I love these ColourPop eyeshadows. They are the bomb.com, and I really like this silver color. It is really pigmented, you guys. I mean truly pigmented. It is super soft, and I think the best way to use these eyeshadows is with your fingers. So the first color that I'm going to go in is this light pink, and I'm going to use that in my crease as my transition color before I use the hot pink color. And I use this color because I thought it was, a great transition from light to dark. So that's why I chose to use the light pink. So I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush and I'm going to blend out the edges so there won't be any harsh lines. The further you hold your brush, the less pressure you put onto the eyeshadow. So here I'm just mixing the two colors, the hot pink and that sort of like darkish pinkish reddish type color, and I mix those two together to give me that bright pink that I wanted, that look that I was going for. And I'm going right under that light pink color and I'm going to apply all the way to the inner corners of my eye, and I'm going to put this right up under that light pink color just to give it that gradient look I was going for. And again, I'm going in between brushes and I'm alternating. And before I finish that statement, y'all, I forgot to put the tape on my eye, but in the middle of recording I just stopped and I put the tape on there because I want that sharp edge at the end. So I'm just going in blending back and forth in between brushes just to give me that blended look because I don't want it to look too choppy. So yeah, I'm just blending the two colors together to give me that gradient look that I was going for. And then I'm going to go back into the BH Hollywood palette, and I'm going to also use a eyeshadow pan from Coastal Scents, and that is Deep Grape. And I'm going to use that and the BH Hollywood palette, and I'm going to use those two colors right under that hot pink color that I applied. So again, I'm going from light to dark, and I'm going to give that a seamless blend, and that's going to be my transition, and from light to dark. And I really wanted this look to stand out, so that's why I chose the colors that I chose. And I saw a picture on Instagram of a look similar to this, but I think I put my own little twist onto it. But again, I'm just going back and forth in between brushes and I'm blending everything all together. And you want to use like a pointed type, smaller, dense dome brush like what I'm using here to apply the pink a little bit more, because once I blend the purple out, I felt like I lost some of the pink. And I really wanted that color to stand out more than the purple. So yeah, I just went back in with that more like tapered brush, and I just added some more pink. Now I'm going to add the silver color. I put this color down because I didn't know if the Liberty color from ColourPop was going to stick to the eyeshadow. I mean, not the eyeshadow, the paint pot. So I just put this down first, and I dipped my finger into the Liberty ColourPop shadow, and I put that over top of this. And then once I did that, I just went back into the purple and blended those edges out just a little bit more. And of course, I'm blending again. Enough with the blending, girl. Jesus, fix it. But of course, I'm a perfectionist, so I have to have everything blended like so. And again, like I stated, I dipped my finger in there, and it's very pigmented, and it does have some fallout from the I want to say glitter or sparkles that they put into it. It does have a little bit of that. So me doing my eyeshadows and my brows before I do my foundation is always the thing for me, because I do not want to mess up my foundation when it comes to doing your shadows, because certain shadows that you use will cause you to have some fallout. So yeah, I'm just blending, making sure everything is seamless, and then I'm going to go into my my brow trio, and I'm going to use the gel liner in there, and I'm going to create my wing with that, and I'm going to set it with the black eyeshadow that was in the trio as well to set the liner. And I did want a dramatic wing, and I drew it out pretty far, but that's how I wanted it. And these are the lashes that I'm using. These are some regular beauty supply store lashes in the number 62. So I was going to do my other off camera, which I did. And your look should look something similar to this. And now we're going to go on to the face. So like I said, my face was already primed, and I used the Infallible Matte or Pro Matte or the Demi Matte, and I use Cocoa and I use Cream Cafe, and I mixed those two together to give me somewhat of my perfect shade. But I did have a little tan, so of course I didn't want to use cocoa by itself. But before I applied my eyeshadow, I had effed up, y'all, because I did not use my color corrector, so I had to stop what I was doing to use my color corrector. Yes, I almost forgot. I had to cover my woman stash and to conceal my dark circles and cover up some of my blemishes, because if I didn't do that, it was going to show through my foundation, and I did not want that. And I don't have really bad acne scarring, but I do have some that I like to cover just to give myself that extra flawless look that I want, that I'm going for. And I have some discoloration around my mouth and of course my woman stash. And I don't know what that is. Like, I have natural contour lines on my nose, but I really don't like that, and I look crazy to death, y'all, like raw. But I like to blend this out once it's semi-dry, and then I go in with my BH Cosmetics flat dome brush. It's the smaller, denser one, and I damp that with some setting spray, and then I blend out the color correcting. I blend all of that out. And I think my eyelash was coming off, and I was trying to fix it, but I just said forget it. I'm just gonna keep going. It was bothering me. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out like so, and I'm gonna blend it out everywhere I put it. And of course my brush is damp, and that's my BH Cosmetic brush set in the gold and black. It's a freaking fly in my room, and I swear I'm about to lose it with this freaking fly. But anyway, I'm going to blend until I blend all of it out and it's seamless the way I want it. Oh, and before I finish that, I also sprayed my face with the setting spray before I applied my foundation after I was done blending my my concealer out to cover up my dark circles and my imperfections. Then I applied my foundation all over my face once I mixed it on the back of my hand. And then I just blended it out with I applied the rest of it with my foundation brush. And I like to use this brush from e.l.f. because, I don't know, it's a stiffer brush, and it applies everything perfectly, like right up under my eyes and above my brows. So yeah, I really like doing that. So I'm going to use my fake Real Technique sponge, and I said fake because they sell these in the beauty supply store, even though they're not the real ones, but it gets the job done to me, and my sponge is damp. So yeah, the Real Technique sponge, the actual real one that I have, it was dirty from the previous makeup tutorial that I recorded, but I did not clean it, so I opted out for this one. So I'd rather use a clean one than a dirty one, ladies. Please clean your makeup brushes before you apply your foundation, because yeah, you will catch a breakout, and it will be serious. So ladies, clean your brushes. Clean them brushes and them sponges, or just throw them away and buy new ones if you balling like that. So yeah, and then I'm gonna go in with my NW45 concealer to highlight the tip of my nose. And yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that bright, but yeah, to highlight on the bridge of my nose, up under my eyes, my cupid's bow, and my forehead. I think I highlighted my cupid's bow. I don't think I did. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and the face though. I had to make sure my camera was still running because I hate doing it. Like, you'll get in depth into what you're doing, your makeup, and then you finally look at your camera and you realize you're not recording. Like, that's the worst feeling ever. Like, you done already did half of your eye already, and now you have to start over. Like, get out of here. So of course I'm going to highlight my jawline just to give my cheeks some dimension and to give it the extra pop that I want. And then I'm going to blend all of this out. So after I'm done blending, I go back in with my Ben Nye banana powder, and I go back in with my Infallible Pro Matte pressed powder. No, I use my MAC. I'm sorry, I use my MAC pressed powder and NW45, I think I want to say. I use both of those two, and I mix those two together to set my under eye, and then I use the Infallible matte pressed powder to set my entire face. I just love those two mixed together to set my highlight. It is so bomb, y'all. I swear it's bomb. And you never want to set under your eyes or anywhere you use your concealer. You want to make sure it's nice and smooth, and if you have to use your fingers before you apply your setting powder, because you will have those crease lines in your highlight area if you don't blend it out properly. You will have it. So here I'm just dusting away all that powder. I didn't bake for a very long time, but I'm using my City Colors contour palette, and I'm going to use that contour shade in there. And I know it's I done hit pan, so it's time for a new one, but it's okay though. So I like to go in with this fluffy brush just to put the contour shade where I want it, and then I go back in with a bigger brush to blend it out. So I just contour the hollows of my cheek, the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead and my jawline. Or how do you say it? Contour or contour? Whatever. Same thing. Tomato, tomato. All the same. And again, like I said, I really got a tan, so I really had to make sure I contoured those areas where I really had the darker areas at. So now I'm just going back in with that big fluffy brush, and I'm blending everything all together so everything can be seamless. And any excess powder that I have on my face, I brush that off as well. And I hate seeing people with that harsh contour line on their nose. I really hate that. So I go back in with my fingers and I blend it out just a little bit more. Even though I know I did it with a brush, I still want to blend it out just a little bit more. And I'm using my NYX setting spray. I think that was my NYX setting spray. But while it's still kind of damp on my face, I go back in with my brush and I blend it out just a little bit more, just to make sure everything is nice and blended and even. And then I went in with my tapered brush and I added some of that pink and purple under my lash line. I followed the same process that I did to the top. I did it to the very bottom. So yeah, now for the fun part, I use my ColourPop Lippy in Bedazzled. I don't know what happened to the writing on it, or my little sticky. I don't know, I guess it came off. I don't know. But that is the color that I'm using, Bedazzled. And I'm just outlining my lips. I left the center blank because I was going in with a Bhcosmetic matte lipstick, and that was Princess that I used in the center of my lips. And I just blotted my lips together just to blend out the Bedazzled, the purple color, just so I can have that nice gradient that I was going for. And before I applied my my liquid lipsticks, I made sure I exfoliated my face. And I'm using my Ofra highlighter, and I wasn't expecting it to be like bam in your face, but it got me. So yeah, it was really nice. So this is the completed look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my makeup tutorial, and I will see you in my next one.